20,000 Voices is a collaborative community URI event which focused on community, equity, diversity, and inclusion. And 20,000 Voices was a place for us to remember that the Office of Community, Equity, and Diversity is the URI community and belongs to the URI community, and that we would move into action. It was a day-long event. Folks came together and they would decide something they were passionate about or felt was important that needed to be heard, and they would schedule a workshop for the day. And they would say, for instance, I would like to talk about gender inclusion on campus. So they would write up the topic of their workshop, and then people would sign up to attend that workshop.
This has kind of been an issue for multicultural organizations. The process for recognition mandates specific things, and some of these organizations have changed their initial mission or their process altogether to try to conform, and in doing so kind of lost what the sense is of their organization.
When I think about the work and the priorities that have been established here, some of it goes to increased visibility of the LGBTQ community, increased awareness, increased knowledge, and those things can happen through just showing up and having a voice and letting other folks know that their voices can be heard here on campus.
We don't often think of fine arts as a human rights issue, but it's hard to talk about multiculturalism if you're not talking about a people's culture or their art.
And definitely we plan to have ongoing forums on the issues that we have discussed. We'll discuss it during Diversity Week in early September, and then again in a forum in the spring.
In how moved I've been today.
Liz Walker, our keynote speaker, she has done such phenomenal work in parts of Africa and around the world to bring together folks for truly humanitarian purposes. And an example of that is also her participation in Boston Strong. She was tapped by Deval Patrick, the governor of Massachusetts, to be the person who would introduce President Barack Obama.
You have to be the light.
She effectively brought together the community and delivered a message of hope and inspiration and direction, that we are all in this together, that is all about us.
That's why this conversation is so important today.
I think the most important aspect for folks to walk away with really was the fact that this had an accountability piece. So it was not as if everyone was just going to come and share their voice of what they felt and what was important and then walk away, but that this was something where once they shared their voices, that was going to turn into action, that we were going to do something as a community collectively together in collaboration with each other.
And I hope that we do this every year, that we create a dialogue about what for some might be difficult or uncomfortable subjects, but we also then translate that dialogue into opportunities to learn.
And give wider voice to people on campus.
Access, but that we don't trample.
Diversity is nothing without unity.